Sagittarius. A rare moment of destiny aligns with your courage. There are seasons in life when destiny itself seems to lean closer, as though the universe has orchestrated a rare alignment designed just for you. Sagittarius, you are stepping into such a season now. A moment so uncommon, so intricately woven by cosmic timing, that it calls for your full presence and your deepest courage. This is not an ordinary turning point. It is a convergence of your past efforts, your present choices, and your future potential. The stars align, yes, but it is your bravery that will transform alignment into breakthrough. You may already feel this energy stirring within you. The sense that change is near, that something significant is waiting on the horizon, that the familiar rhythm of your life is about to shift into something greater. It may feel exhilarating and daunting at the same time. Yet remember, Sagittarius, destiny never arrives to punish or overwhelm. It arrives to awaken and elevate. This rare alignment is the universe's way of affirming that you are ready for more, that you have within you the courage to meet what is unfolding. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and allow yourself to receive these words as a reminder of your strength. If this message resonates with your spirit, I warmly invite you to like, share, and subscribe, so we can continue to walk together under the wisdom of the stars, guided by the fire of courage and the promise of destiny. Gate 1. Recognizing the call of destiny. Sagittarius, destiny does not often reveal itself in loud and dramatic ways. More often, it arrives as a quiet yet undeniable pull, like the steady current of a river guiding you toward a place you cannot yet see. Right now, that current is moving through your life. You may not have words for it, but you can feel it. An unusual sense of anticipation, a restlessness that doesn't come from dissatisfaction, but from a deeper knowing that something significant is about to unfold. This is how destiny speaks, through subtle nudges, synchronistic encounters, and the quiet but insistent voice of your intuition. To recognize this call, you must be willing to listen differently. Ordinary listening hears only with the ears. True listening requires the heart. Pay attention to what has been repeating in your life lately. Perhaps you've noticed themes in conversations, recurring numbers, or opportunities that seem to arrive in patterns too precise to dismiss as coincidence. These are not random, they are signposts. The universe often whispers before it shouts, and Sagittarius, your rare moment of destiny is whispering now. Yet here is the truth. Destiny is not only about what the stars align to offer you. It is about how you choose to respond. You could ignore the nudges, dismiss the signs, and retreat into the comfort of the familiar. Many do. But as a Sagittarius, you were not born to live small. You carry the archetype of the seeker, the archer who aims her arrow toward distant horizons. You thrive when you are stretched, challenged, and called into expansion. That is why this moment is aligning with you now, because you have cultivated the courage to meet it. Think about your own past. How many times did courage open doors that fear wanted you to keep shut? Perhaps you took a leap of faith into a career shift, unsure if it would work but unwilling to stay where your spirit felt caged. Or maybe you ended a relationship that was safe but stagnant, choosing the uncertainty of freedom over the comfort of compromise. In those moments, destiny aligned with your courage. And now life is offering you another chance, a rare chance, to step even more fully into your truth. History is filled with examples of individuals who recognized their moment of destiny and answered with courage. Rosa Parks, in the simple act of refusing to give up her seat, sparked a movement that would alter the course of history. Albert Einstein, once dismissed as a poor student, trusted his vision and courageously pursued ideas that would redefine science. These moments were not convenient or certain, but they were aligned. Their courage transformed alignment into destiny fulfilled. For you, Sagittarius, destiny's call may not look like a grand external event. It may be as intimate as finally admitting a truth to yourself, as personal as trusting your intuition over the world's expectations, as profound as deciding to live authentically no matter the cost. The details of the moment matter less than the alignment itself. When courage meets opportunity, something extraordinary happens. But how do you prepare yourself to recognize and meet this moment? Begin with presence. Slow down enough to notice the synchronicities around you. Trust the intuitive nudges that feel persistent, even if they defy logic. Journal about the patterns you see and the feelings that arise when you imagine saying yes to them. These practices keep you attuned to the voice of destiny. Most importantly, Cultivate courage not as the absence of fear but as the decision to move forward anyway. Courage is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Each small act of bravery, speaking your truth in a difficult conversation, stepping into a new opportunity, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, prepares you for the larger acts that destiny may require. Sagittarius, your rare moment of destiny is not ahead of you in some distant future. It is already unfolding. You are in the current now, being guided toward the alignment that will change everything. Do not wait for absolute certainty before you leap. Destiny rarely offers certainty, but it always offers meaning. And meaning is the compass your soul has been seeking all along. Gate 2. Releasing fear and stepping into alignment. Sagittarius, destiny may align the stars in your favor, but without your willingness to step forward, that alignment remains only potential. The truth is, every rare moment of destiny carries with it an invitation, and also a test. The invitation is to step into your authentic path. The test is whether you will allow fear to hold you back or summon the courage to move forward despite uncertainty. This is the crucible you stand in now. Fear often disguises itself as practicality. It whispers, what if you fail? What if you lose everything? What if you aren't ready? These questions can sound reasonable, but they are designed to keep you small. For Sagittarius, whose soul thrives on expansion, fear is the greatest thief. It convinces you to stay in comfort when your spirit longs for adventure. But comfort is not alignment. Comfort can become a cage if it keeps you from pursuing the fire that burns within. Releasing fear does not mean you stop feeling it. It means you stop letting it dictate your choices. Courage is not born in the absence of fear but in the presence of it. Imagine a mountain climber standing before a cliff. The fear is real, the risk undeniable, but the climber moves anyway because the vision of the summit calls louder than the fear of the fall. Destiny is your summit, Sagittarius, and courage is your rope. One way to move past fear is to reframe it. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask, what if I thrive? What if this is the moment everything shifts for me? Your mind tends to predict the worst-case scenario, but courage reminds you that the best-case scenario is just as possible. When you shift your focus from loss to possibility, the grip of fear begins to loosen. Releasing fear also requires honesty about the stories you tell yourself. Perhaps you've carried the belief that you are too much for others, or that your dreams are unrealistic, or that your timing is never right. These are not truths. They are walls built from old wounds. Begin dismantling them by naming them, challenging them, and replacing them with new affirmations. I am worthy. My dreams are valid. The timing of my life is divinely guided. Words have power, Sagittarius. Speak the ones that align with your courage. History again shows us what happens when individuals choose courage over fear. Consider Malala Yousafzai, who faced unimaginable danger yet refused to abandon her vision for education. Or Martin Luther King Jr., who stood for justice knowing the risks, but also knowing that his silence would cost far more. Their courage was not comfortable, nor was it free of fear. But by stepping into alignment, their lives became catalysts for destiny on a collective scale. For you, this alignment may not call for public activism, but for deeply personal truth. Perhaps it is time to finally pursue the path you've long dreamed of, but told yourself was impossible. Perhaps it is choosing to walk away from relationships or environments that dim your fire. Or perhaps it is allowing yourself to be seen fully, without apology or pretense. These acts of courage align you with your destiny far more powerfully than any external approval ever could. On a practical level, how do you step into this alignment? Start by identifying one area of your life where fear has kept you stagnant. Write down the choice fear would have you make, and then write down the choice courage asks of you. Even if you cannot leap fully yet, begin taking small steps in the direction of courage. Each step builds momentum, proving to yourself that you are capable of living beyond fear. And remember, the universe supports boldness. When you act from authenticity, doors open, synchronicities increase, and opportunities align. It is as though life itself responds to your courage by saying, finally, you are ready. Let me show you what's been waiting. Sagittarius, your rare moment of destiny is not just about external events. It is about internal alignment. The stars can align perfectly, but without your yes, nothing changes. Your courage is the key that unlocks destiny. Release fear, even if it's one breath at a time, and choose to walk in the direction your soul has always pointed. Because when courage meets alignment, nothing can stop the unfolding of what was always meant to be. Gate 3. Trusting the timing of the universe. Sagittarius, one of your greatest strengths is your ability to look forward, to envision horizons beyond what others can see. Yet this gift can also bring impatience. When you sense destiny stirring, you want to move quickly, to leap, to claim it now. But the rare moment of destiny that is aligning with your courage has its own divine rhythm. Trusting the timing of the universe is part of your initiation. Timing is sacred because it teaches you that destiny cannot be rushed. Imagine planting a seed in the soil. You water it, nourish it, and wait. You do not dig it up every day to check if it has sprouted. You trust the unseen process. In the same way, the universe has been planting seeds in you for years, through experiences, lessons, triumphs, and even struggles. Those seeds are now germinating. The glow you feel is proof that something is about to break through the soil, but you must allow it to do so in its own time. Trusting timing means releasing control over the how and when. You may think your breakthrough should happen in a particular form, through a certain job, relationship, or opportunity. But destiny often arrives in unexpected ways. What you thought would be your path may dissolve, only for something far more aligned to appear. Looking back, you'll see that delays and detours were not punishments but redirections, shaping you into the person who could fully receive your moment of destiny. Think of J.K. Rowling, whose many rejections delayed her success but prepared her for the massive impact of Harry Potter. Or Oprah Winfrey, who faced devastating setbacks before stepping into her calling. Their stories reveal a truth you must carry. Destiny rarely arrives on your schedule, but always on time. The pauses, the waiting, even the losses were not wasted. They were aligning your courage with your readiness. Sagittarius, impatience can cause you to act prematurely, to leap before the ground is ready. But destiny requires not only bravery, it requires alignment. A fruit picked too soon is bitter. A door forced open leads to rooms you are not yet prepared to enter. When you trust timing, you move with grace instead of force. You understand that the universe is not withholding from you. It is arranging things so that when your moment arrives, it will be undeniable. This trust can feel uncomfortable, especially when your heart is ready but circumstances seem still. Yet trust is not passive. It is active faith. It is continuing to prepare, to align, to cultivate your inner fire while waiting for the outer moment. Think of an archer drawing back the bowstring. The pause before release is not wasted. It is essential for power and precision. You are in that pause now. Destiny is drawing you back, not to hold you, but to launch you further than you've ever imagined. Practices of trust can help anchor you in this waiting. Meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply spending time in nature remind you that life unfolds in rhythms larger than yourself. Each sunrise, each season, each tide is proof of divine timing. You are not separate from these rhythms, you are part of them. When you align with this truth, impatience softens into trust, and trust transforms waiting into preparation. Above all, remember, destiny is not late. It is never too early, and it does not miss its mark. The rare moment that is aligning for you will arrive at the perfect intersection of your readiness and the universe's design. Your task is to keep your courage alive, to hold your vision steady, and to walk with faith even when the path is not yet fully lit. Sagittarius, trust this. The universe is not only aligning a moment, it is aligning you. And when the timing is right, your courage and destiny will meet in a way that feels inevitable, as though it could never have been otherwise. That is the beauty of divine timing. It makes everything worth the wait. Gate 4. Rising into destiny and living authentically. Sagittarius, the rare alignment of destiny and courage is not a fleeting opportunity. It is an invitation to rise and embody the truest expression of who you are. When destiny opens a door, you have two choices: to hesitate and retreat into the safety of the familiar, or to step forward boldly into a life that mirrors your deepest truths. This is the essence of your moment now. The stars can align, the universe can prepare, but only your courage can activate the transformation. Rising into destiny means embodying authenticity. It means no longer dimming your fire to make others comfortable, no longer silencing your truth to keep the peace, no longer playing roles that suffocate your spirit. You are the archer, born to aim toward horizons others cannot see. This rare moment has come because you are ready to live without apology for the fullness of your being. Destiny is not asking you to become someone new. It is asking you to finally live as who you have always been. This shift requires vulnerability, for authenticity exposes you. Some people may resist your transformation. They may prefer the old version of you, the one who fit their expectations. But Sagittarius, destiny does not bend to comfort. It bends to truth. When you rise authentically, you not only liberate yourself, you give others permission to do the same. Authenticity is contagious. Your courage to live fully becomes a mirror that awakens the hidden courage in those around you. Think of figures who embodied their destiny through authenticity. Maya Angelou transformed her suffering into poetry that continues to heal and inspire. Nelson Mandela emerged from prison embodying reconciliation rather than resentment, becoming a beacon of unity. These were not comfortable choices. They required extraordinary courage. Yet their authenticity aligned with destiny, and their lives became legacies. You may not stand on a global stage, but your authenticity carries the same power in your world. The ripple effect of one authentic life is immeasurable. Practically, rising into destiny means aligning every part of your life with your truth. In work, it might mean pursuing what nourishes your spirit rather than what only pays the bills. In relationships, it means cultivating connections where honesty and growth are mutual, and releasing those that confine or diminish you. In your inner world, it means listening to your intuition above the noise of fear, trusting that your inner compass is more reliable than external validation. Each choice, no matter how small, builds the architecture of a life aligned with destiny. Rising also requires discipline. Courage is not a one-time leap. It is a daily practice. Every day you are asked to choose between shrinking and expanding, between silence and truth, between fear and freedom. Destiny does not demand perfection, but it does demand consistency. Each time you choose courage over fear, you reinforce the alignment that makes breakthrough possible. Over time, these choices accumulate into transformation so profound it seems miraculous. Though in truth, it is simply the natural result of living authentically. Sagittarius, remember that destiny is not only about what you receive, but about what you become. This rare alignment is preparing you to embody a higher version of yourself, one who inspires, uplifts, and leads by example. Your fire is not just for you. It is for those who will find their way by its light. When you rise into your destiny, you carry others with you, even unknowingly. So step forward with courage. Speak the words you've held back. Take the leap you've delayed. Trust the intuition that will not be silenced. This is your rare moment, Sagittarius, and it has aligned not by chance but by design. The universe has woven together threads of timing, experience, and opportunity, and now it places the choice in your hands. Rise authentically. Live fully. Let your courage and destiny merge into one. Because when you do, Sagittarius, you will look back and realize that this moment, the one you are standing in now, was the turning point when your life became a living testament to the power of alignment, truth, and unshakable courage. Claiming the moment that was written for you. Sagittarius, destiny has a way of weaving itself quietly through your days until suddenly, the threads converge, and you realize you are standing at a doorway you were always meant to find. This is that doorway. The rare alignment unfolding in your life is not coincidence. It is the result of every lesson you've endured, every risk you've taken, every spark of courage you've carried when the road was uncertain. The stars may provide the opening, but it is your bravery that transforms alignment into reality. This moment asks you to trust yourself more deeply than ever before, to choose authenticity over comfort, to listen to the call of your heart, even if others cannot yet hear it. Destiny is not about a single event or achievement. It is about living in such alignment with your truth that your life becomes a reflection of the universe itself. That is what this rare moment is offering you. A chance to live fully without apology, without hesitation, without fear. And while this journey is yours, remember that it also ripples outward. Each time you choose courage, you light a path for others still searching in the dark. Each time you rise authentically, you remind the world that destiny is not something distant. It is something alive within us all, waiting for the spark of bravery to set it free. So Sagittarius, lift your bow, steady your aim, and step boldly into the life that is calling. The universe has aligned with your courage. Now is the time to rise and claim the destiny that was always yours. If these words resonate with you, I warmly invite you to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue walking together under the wisdom of the stars, guided by light, truth, and the fire of transformation.